It's time for Story Revival. And today, on the occasion of Janmashtami, the festival of Lord Krishna's birth, we'll tell you the story of how Krishna was born against the will of his evil uncle. Once upon a time, thousands of years ago, the earth was plagued by corruption by demons, asuras and rakshasas. In order to rid the earth of this corruption, Lord Vishnu had promised all the gods that he would appear on earth and fight evil. In order to appear on earth, he chose the northern region of ancient India. Among many others, there were two clans there, the Bhojas and the Yadavas on the opposite sides of the Yamuna river. The Bhojas were ruled by a king or chieftain by the name Kansa, a wicked king. Kansa's uncle Devak was looking for a suitable bridegroom for his daughter Devaki. So he approached Kansa and asked him if he knew of such a suitable boy. Kansa suggested the name of Vasudev, the prince of the Yadavas on the other side of the river. Vasudev and Devaki's wedding was a grand affair. An equally grand procession started with the newlywed bride and bridegroom towards the city of Mathura. Kansa was really happy for his sister, so he decided to be the charioteer for Vasudev and Devaki as they journeyed towards Mathura. Midway through this journey, there was a voice that bellowed from the sky. "O Kansa, beware! Devaki's 8th child will be the reason for your downfall and destruction." Kansa heard this and he halted the chariot. He was enraged. He grabbed Devaki by the hair and dragged her down from the chariot. He was about to kill her, but to avoid immediate harm, Vasudev pleaded with Kansa. "Please, Kansa, don't kill my wife, please. I assure you that you will never be in harm's way because of our children. I will hand over each of our children to you, but please don't kill my wife." Kansa seemed to calm down. He spared Devaki's life, but he threw Vasudev and Devaki in prison, which was guarded by hefty animals and the strongest of guards. Time passed and Devaki gave birth to a small baby. The promise made to Kansa became a heavy burden on the hearts of Vasudev and Devaki. As the cries of the newborn filled the prison, Kansa appeared at the prison's door to take the baby away and kill it. This was repeated with the second baby and the third, so on until Devaki was expecting her 8th child. Kansa was very anxious. He was waiting for this 8th child to be born so he could kill it and get rid of his worries once and for all. The day arrived when Vasudev and Devaki's 8th baby was born, a radiant baby boy. This was Lord Krishna. The joy of looking at the baby's face was mixed with fear, because any minute now Kansa would be at the prison's door to take the baby away. But Krishna was not crying or screaming. The parents were puzzled. Then they noticed that their shackles had magically come undone. More magic followed. The doors of the prison flung open by themselves. There was a divine voice which instructed Vasudev to take Krishna to the other side of the river to the house of Nanda and Yashoda. Vasudev started walking with the baby in his hands. He saw that all the prison guards were unconscious. He was able to pass by all of them and outside the prison. It was raining heavily outside. Vasudev was worried for Krishna to get drenched in the rain, but he had no choice. He kept walking until he reached a river swollen with water because of the rain. He started wading through the water, holding Krishna high above his head. Just then, Lord Vishnu's seat, the 1,000-hooded serpent Sheshnag, appeared and spread his hood over Krishna to protect him from the rain. Vasudev reached Nanda and Yashoda's house where a baby girl had been born at the same time as Krishna. The babies were exchanged as instructed by the divine voice. Vasudev started to return towards prison, taking one last look at Krishna's face. When he returned to prison with the baby girl, everything went back to normal as it was before Krishna was born. The shackles were back, the prison doors were locked, the baby girl started crying, and the guards woke up. Kansa came and tried to take the baby girl away, but she broke loose of his grip and became a divine goddess. She told him how Vasudeva and Devaki's 8th child Krishna was safe and secure in a different location, and nobody could stop Kansa from being destroyed by Krishna now. So that was the story of the birth of Lord Krishna on the occasion of Janmashtami. We hope you enjoyed this story revival and will be back soon for more.